time. The journey continues. It's a beautiful day. As we rise, we give thanks for each and every day. We give thanks for what they say. It's to you, I, everyone. It may be the game you play. Time is a journey of life to what you want to make it, how you do it, how you live it, what you make it be to your perfection. If you don't put it in the right way, in time, you will be led astray. The journey of life, the journey of time, the journey of human, the journey of man, the journey of woman, the journey of animal, the journey of child, the journey of you. Because if you don't see you as a journey, the way you start, the way you should finish. So if you don't start on a positive note, the positive line to do the right thing all time, in all right, in all reason, in all motion, in all direction, then you know that you will be lost in time. Time. Wait for more. But remember, the journey of life is what will make it to continue. If you want to live in paradise, the life of love, in unity, in harmony, in transparency, and honesty, without any conspiracy, without any issues of pre-thinking, overthinking. So much has happened since then, and so much will happen when that time comes. But remember, time, the journey is yours. So one can start, you must finish. With every motion, in every reaction, in every direction, with everything that we do without subtraction. Always give, to be positive, to be respectful. Remember, time. Time is for no one. You're going to be that one. You're going to be the one to make it be your reaction. And so others can see your reflection. The world of life, the world of energy, the world of time. Is how you do it, to what you say, to how you project it, to what you make it. But do it, remember. If you don't start, you can't finish. But with time, it's all about the reflection of what you make it. In that direction, how you're going to make it. How you're going to break it, how you're going to make it, how you're going to keep it, how you're going to break it, how you're going to keep it, how you break it, how you're going to make it. But remember, with time, the journey of time is how you make it, to what you make it, to how you do it, to how you project it, to how you see it, to how you're going to work it, to make it be that time spent, not only as a project, but not only for the system, but also for you, for longevity, to make it be a reflection of the world, each and every one, naturally, with time.
Time is now. Yep. Time is right here. Time, time, time. It could be your time, my time, our time. Our time. What is our time? Yes, darling. What is our time? What is included in our time? What is included in the time that we have? We all got the same amount of time. Time, 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 time. Did y'all hear that audio at the beginning? Thank you. That was our start. Time is a factor. We all have 24 hours. I believe every creature on this earth, whether you are an ant or you are a giant, you got 24 hours. Everybody got 24 hours. But what is it that you do with your time? Mm. It matters because your time matters how you impact, how you inspire, how you encourage, how you empower, whatever it is that you do. But what you should not do is to interrupt somebody else's time. Don't disturb somebody else's time because your time is just not working out. If your time is not working out, honey, smooth your time out. But do not, under no circumstances, go and interrupt somebody else's time. Let somebody else go on with their time and do whatever. Everybody got the opportunity to work their time out. 24 hours. What is that you want to do? But just don't disturb mine. If you're not adding to mine positively, you might want to adjust your time. Because my time is very precious. Because when God woke me up, it's like, girl. And I'm like, yeah. And it's like, let's go. And I'm like, okay. And I'm ready. It's team, me, and Jesus business going on. Okay. I'm like, what we doing? And it's like, well, let's go. I'm like, yep, we going because you woke me up. It was not my alarm clock. You know, some people still depend on their alarm clock to wake them up. Some people still wait on their alarm clock to wake them up. No, but if you don't wake up and you set your alarm clock to go off and your alarm go off and you're still sleeping. Permanent sleep. Permanent. I mean, sometimes you sleep, you wake up and the alarm going off, you're like, snooze. And then you go back to sleep. But how many times this happened to you? You wake up. You just woke on up. You're like, okay, I'm going to get up at 6 o'clock. And all of a sudden you get up at 4 o'clock. I'm like, oh no, it's too early. But you don't utilize that time to, cause for a prayer like, hey, Lord, you woke me up at 4 o'clock. But you're fussing, you're fighting like, why am I up this time of the morning? Oh, I got 2 more hours to go. Who told you that? That was your plan that you got 2 hours to go because you want to wake up at 6 o'clock. But when God wake you up at 4 a.m., 3 a.m., 5:30, he's like, can we have some personal time first? Because I know you're going to be busy all day. You're going to use up your time. You're going to be talking about somebody. You're going to be scrolling on social media. You're going to be doing a lot of things. But all I want is some intimate time with you. Time is important. And then he woke up, but oh my God, it's too early. It's not even time yet. What? It is time. Oh, it's not even time. I got to wake up at 6 o'clock. It is time. It is time. And this is very important that we get into this habit of knowing it's not the alarm clock or because we want to go to the bathroom that woke us up. Or, somebody roll over and all sorts of stuff, dog barking, the cat meowing, and all sorts of stuff. No, that's not what woke you up. It is God. Tap, I want to talk to you. I want to tell you how your day going to go. Hello? It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and you get in your nice, cozy sleep, and you get it in. And it's like, let's go. I want to tell you something. I want to whisper to you. I want to tell you how your day going to look. And guess what happened? You didn't pay that no mind. You're going back to sleep. And then you might wake up after 6 o'clock. The very 6 o'clock that you think that you had. Or you got up and you just rush off and you're gone. And you're out the door and something happened. Just what you didn't expect. But just what God was saying. If you had talked to me at 4 a.m. in the morning when I woke you up, then you would have been more prepared. Let us be careful of our time. Let us be careful of how we spend our time, darling. Yes. So with that said, it is time for the question live Oh, we are in season 10, the season of overflow, where we are going to be talking about how to use your ordinary to extraordinary, how to become extraordinary with your ordinary. You know what I'm saying? Like it is, see what? Extraordinary. Uh-huh. That's how we're gonna get in this Friday Eve or Friday. And you know, because it is Friday Eve for me and it's Friday for somebody else, hello, that's how God do. That is like that. That is like I'm giving you extra bonus, all this kind of stuff. God give extra every single time. You don't know? Watch and see. Scroll through social media and see it is global platforms. And you see that you might be in one time zone, but 50,000 people in different time zone. That's what mean they're in a different day. Time is of the essence. So as we talk about extraordinary, I want to say to you, if this is your first time tuning in the Christian Live Show, this is your time. Yes, it is. This is your time. 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 This is your perfect timing. Yep, you came in on the right episode. You came in on the right season. You came in just on time, darling. So, yep, I want to say to you, welcome. Now, if this is your first time again, just wave to me. Wave to me. Not just wave in your house or wherever you are looking at the stream. Put a wave in that chat, like woohoo, wave to me in the chat and say, Verona, it's my first time. I am here. And I want to acknowledge that you're here. How would I do that? I want to see you. I want to say, I see you by spotlighting your name. Yeah, I'm like, hey, I see you. You see, you are newbies. And for those who have been here, they're just returning audience, okay? And they're just not just returning audience. These are regular VIPers. Some of them got VIPer badge. And let me tell you something. They've been here because when they show up and I show up, we just show up together and we just create a whole big thing going on. This is a big family. So if this is your first time and you're new, I get so excited. I get really excited when I see a new person. I don't get excited because I see a new person coming on in my life because no. This is not the regular because excitement because you are new on my platform. Nope. I get excited because you're expanding my family. And for those of you been here, you know, I'm from a huge family. So I'm not that's adopting people in my family. I'm from a huge family. You didn't know that? No, you know. I'm from a huge family. And when you come in as a new person on this platform, I'm just saying to you, thank you for coming on in here and expanding my family. But just to let you know, family is family, right? And I get excited. And you like the new baby of the family. Yeah. See, let me tell you something about my family before we go any further. Because those who've been here, they're with us. So this is for the newbie. Because I get excited for babies, you know, I get really excited. And my family is so huge that every month there is a birthday, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 birthday. Yes, I want to give a shout out to all my family members who have been birthday in this month of February. And for those of you who out there who are celebrating your birthday, say hi to me again. Let me give you a shout out as well. So that's for the newbie people. Yeah. So just to let you know. So that's how we do up in here on this Christian Live Show. We get excited. We celebrate a lot of things. We celebrate your small win and your big win. Yes, we do. So whatever is it that you're celebrating today, tomorrow, this month, just let us know and we give a shout out. We celebrate you. We celebrate birthdays, not only birthdays, we celebrate birthdays, anniversary. You found out you're pregnant, you just had a baby, you got proposed to. Hey, all of that good stuff. You develop yourself a little bit more. But most of all, you support somebody. We are all on this journey called life. And on this journey, there is a success story for everybody. Yeah, your success story might be different from mine and mine different from you. Of course it is. Because we all got unique story. But let me inform those of you who are new and remind those of you who've been here that no success story cannot make it on its own. We cannot succeed by ourselves. We need each other. You got something that I want, I got something that you want. Because whatever we need, God gonna supply. Right? So we get in touch with each other, we blend in together, we stand together, and we grow together. The more we grow together is the stronger we will be. So whether you are the prime minister, the president, the governor, the mayor, the teacher, the student, just to let you know, we need each other. So make that phone call or look and see who's it that you need. Make the phone call and like, hey, I need you. You can contribute to me and I can contribute to you. And that is how we will replenish the earth. We cannot replenish the earth or lift up humanity or create peace among us if we are not supporting each other. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Right? So now that we establish that, and we establish the fact that we need each other, listen, we are like students and teachers at the same time only, because we come in with the intention to learn, to teach, and to grow. So we have the same intention. You might be in another country, I might be in another country, but guess what? Somewhere along the line, we're going to like, hey, I need to come to your country because you have something that I want, and I'm going to distribute something that I have that you want. And we're going to work this out. Oh, yeah, I don't got to come to your country. Just give me a phone call. I'll go on social media or find a way to get in touch with me. We work it out. So with that said, that is how we are going to create extraordinary moments. We want to create extraordinary moments with ordinary things. Like more, I am an ordinary woman. But I like extraordinary visions. I like extraordinary goals. Why? Because inside of me is greatness. And not only me, inside of you too. And that's how we're going to take all of the extraordinary and make it over there. We're going to take our ordinary and then we're going to add a little extra to it. Let me tell you, for those of you who've been here, because we're going to get into tonight's topic. For those of you who've been here, you know that I'm always going to tell something about myself, my story. I can relate to my story about myself. Nobody can tell my story the way I tell my story because it's mine. Everything is personalized. So yeah. So you see that word extraordinary? Do you see the word extraordinary? Yeah. It's a big word. But you see, that's exactly how they used to say I was extra. They're like, girl, you so extra. I'm like, I know. And I knew something was different. I knew. See, before I could have pronounced the word extraordinary, because as you can see, it is very big. I like easy breezy stuff. And as you can see, the word extraordinary is very big. But when they were calling me extra, I didn't know that they were adding on to the ordinary all this time. Can you believe that? Oh, I was like, oh. And now that I know, that's what they were doing. They were adding on the extra to my ordinary all that time. I was like, now I am extraordinary. Hello, somebody. So if you don't know, no, you know, I'm very extra. Mm-hmm. With that said. And I talk about my daughter, how I used to teach her words, build up her vocabulary, and parents of new children, new human beings out there, school-age children, those who did not retire from raising their children, because at some point you got to retire from raising your children. You got to cut that cord, you got to raise yourself at some point. So yes, indeed, for parents out there that still have school-age children, even though we will always teach them because they will always come back to us. Let me give you the strategic way how to build up your child words and vocabulary. Yes, I did have a great relationship with words. And let you know a strategic way how to build up their vocabulary. And so they become extraordinary vocabularies. That's not even a word, but it's a word for me. They become great at spelling. They become great in their language. This is a strategic way I am going to drop in here right now because this is here in the Question Live Show. we drop juicy contents and golden nuggets, okay? So this is one of them I'm going to drop right now before we go into tonight's topic. And this is how parents get into the habit of reading to your children, and not only read word by word, point to the word. Point to the word that when you're no longer reading the book, they can recognize the word. So yes, so let me share with you, parents, children, that have children, grandchildren that you're still pouring into. Let me share this way that I use to develop my daughter vocabulary and her spelling. Lord, no, that child could spell some big words. Why? Here it is. A big word like extraordinary was what I did. I wrote extraordinary on a piece of paper, blank sheet of paper, extraordinary. As you can see, it's a very big word. So what I would do with her, I said, look at that word. You see that word is extraordinary. I teach very detailed. Extraordinary, right? And I would teach her the word, teach her the meaning of the word, and then I would say to her, go into that word and break down words from that extraordinary. Are you following? So she would go into that word and extract words out of it. And I said, let me see how many words you can get out of the word extraordinary. So this is a strategic way for you to develop your children's vocabulary. So she would go in, and then I would go with her. We have both of us together. We work together. We always have a team. And she would go pick up her words, go in. She might have 25 words. She might have 2. And I'm like, if you see 2 and I got 5, I'm like, that means you can get 3 more. Right? So if she got 7 and I got 5, I'm like, oh, that means I could get 7 more. So we always have this thing going on. So yeah, with that said, let's go. So no, you got it. So good with that said, let's talk about how we are going to get into our extraordinary. First, let me go on here for a second. First, before we jump into that, let me say hello to the audience, because we are going to roll into how to be extraordinary tonight. We are in the 8th day of February. 8th day of February. Oh my goodness. 2024 is going to go into an extraordinary season. Very extraordinary. If you don't get it by now, you're going to get it tonight somewhere along the line. You're going to get it that 8. You see, we're in number 8 today. And the 8 stands for infinity. If you know the infinity sign. So let's talk about overflow. That's overflow. The infinity sign is the overflow sign. Good. Today is my 280 episode. And the 2. Let's go on. Let me go on up in the audience and just welcome some people up in here. I see Lady Sister G over there in the audience. She is a VIP. Yeah, I'm a VIP, but she's a VIP. Right? Yes, indeed. I want to say to you, welcome back. Yes, indeed. I want to say welcome to you as we jump on up in here and we say, listen, if you're on the live and I spotlight your name like this, that means, yeah, you're on the live. Share the live, invite somebody else to come on in. This is a season of overflow. We got to understand this, that when we are getting an overflow, what is happening? We are sharing that which we are getting. Just like you got a cup of tea and the tea is spilling over, it's going in a saucer. Do not just throw that away. Get somebody and serve it too. So invite somebody else to come on in tonight. It is very special that they come on and know that they are extraordinary. How to be extraordinary? You want to invite somebody else tonight to come on in this. So what you do to invite somebody, you press the share button and you invite somebody to come on in so we can get on into this extraordinary position. Yes, indeed. I'm at my friend's, Miss Judy, tuning in from. Oh, hi, Miss Judy. How are you today? Guess what? It is your first time, so you got a special treat. Ta-da! Welcome, Miss Judy. I say to you, tonight is your special night. This episode is just for you. Yep. And I see another VIPer tuning in, and that is Sharon. Welcome to another VIPer. Yes, indeed, we are rolling into this session. Thank you so much for being here. We are rolling because we want to come on in 2024 and we want to make extraordinary move in 2024. 2024 should not catch us in the same way 2023 left us. No, 2023 is the past. We no longer will do that. And I see another VIP showing up, and that is Paulette over there. Welcome, VIP Paulette. Again, I am a VIP. She's a VIPer. Yes, indeed. For you to come on in and earn a badge of a VIPer, you got to come on in, take action. Don't just show up. You got to come on in and take action. And that is what we do up in here. And that is how they earn their badge of a VIPer. Simple mean they got elevated. Yeah. Yes, they did. So come on in, darlings. Let us do on this. Get us get in here. We want to be extraordinary. Like I said, the extra that they called me that I was extra, they were just adding on to my ordinary, honey. Listen, you're an ordinary person, but you want to have the extra. You want to get a little extra juice. You know, sometimes you're making a little gravy, and you want to add on a little extra thickness to it. Yes, indeed, that is what we want to do. You know, you're making a little rice and peas, and you want to make it real extra. You with some coconut cream up in there. Extra. We want to put extra on everything that we are getting or doing in 2024. Right? So that is how we are rolling in 2024. We're not rolling just ordinary move. We're ordinary people. Yes. We're ordinary people. We want to get that little extra juice. You know what I'm saying? Get that extra juice. You get a little serving of food and it tastes good. You're like, ooh, can I have some extra? You go get some French fries, people. For those of you fast fooders, can I have some extra fries? Can I have some extra ketchup? Yeah. All of that. That's what is going to happen here tonight. We are going to jump on in there and figure out how we are going to be extraordinary. See, ordinary people with extra move. Right? Everybody, let's go. We ready. First thing that we got to do to be extraordinary. We got to believe. I mean, I might say this every episode, and it is fine by me because I'm going to be saying it. We got to believe the unseen. What is that? We got to have faith. If you have questions, you know you can put it in the comment section as well. Yes, indeed. That's what the show is called, a question live show. Yep. And for first timers, don't be shy. Wave to us, say hi to us. We are one big family up in here. As you can see, the VIPers are saying hi to each other. So if this is your first time, don't be shy like, oh, I don't want nobody to see. Listen, honey, if you are not being seen in 2024, that's what I'm trying to say. If you are not being seen, because for you to get an extra on the ordinary, somebody gonna see you. So might as well you're on this and this is your first time. Might as well you're like, hey, no, it's my first time. You see, Miss Judy first time, but you know somebody's tapping on her behalf. Hey, it's her first time. Okay. So she's on the extraordinary episode. So this is extraordinary. For Miss Judy, you are extraordinary tonight. Yep, she got a little juicy on there. How's everybody doing today? Paula is acting. I asked the same thing too. How y'all doing on this 8th day of February? February is rolling. Let me tell you, February is not playing with nobody. February is not playing with you, okay? It's not playing. We are rolling. I am doing great. Because you see, when I get up in the morning, God wake me up, I get up with a great mentality. And if I get up with a great mentality, I'm going to have a great day. Have a great day because you can. And bonjour, my sister. Bonjour. How are you? Comment ça va? How you doing over there? Welcome. Listen. Pot your face, powder your nose, whatever you gotta do. Put on some extra lip gloss or something. Whatever you got to do, put on some red lipstick, whatever the case you got to do to be extra, just do it. Because the first thing that we want to do to be extraordinary is we want to believe within the unseen. The unseen. The unseen is where faith lives. And we want to believe the unseen is where our destiny lies. We want to believe the unseen, that our purpose is coming in full manifestation in the unseen. The unseen simply means that we are not seeing it with our natural eyes. But what happened? God is seeing it, and it's like, hey, I'm over here. That's why it's important that we talk to God. That's why it's important that we build a relationship with God. It is important that we build a personal team with God. Because the unseen is what He can see. But we just like, I don't see that. Situation is holding me back. My fear holding me back, all sort of stuff. No, the unseen is over there. What is it that you desire? It's in here. It's in your heart. It is in your heart. And because you're out, do you think your heart got eyes? Your eyes? They don't got 9 eyes here, but they got some form of eyes. The unseen eyes are in here because that's where your desire lies. And we oftentimes tend to like, oh, my heart, this, my heart, that, my heart. No, everything from the heart is pure and true. So everything that we do that is not pure and true is not from the heart. It is from our minds. So we want to believe the unseen, and that's where faith lies. Faith lies right there. Ding, 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 ding. Right there. So we want to believe the unseen. The very things that we are desiring, the very vision that we have, the very hope that we have, the very miracle that we are expecting. We want to believe that. Yes. And the next thing that we want to do to become extraordinary, we're gonna pause. You might be mad at me when I say this, but hey, I'm gonna say it anyway. For some people, they might be mad at me when I say this. But this part right here, this thing of how to become extraordinary, we gotta pause on the learning. Pause on the learning. Yeah, you might be mad at me. Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. You might wanna pause on learning new things. It might sound crazy, but it's not crazy. Wait a minute, it's not crazy. You might want to pause for a second. Sometimes you see so many people, and I don't knock nobody for going to school and get 1,000 degrees. Me, no. That's not me. Teach me something and I'm good to go. I just take it and just roll with it. Some people want to go back and they go to school to get this and that and that and that and that and that. Me, good for you. Me, no. That is not in my, that's not a part of me. Believe it or not, it's not a part of me. Give me one little thing and I just good to go. I work with my hands and I'm good to go. Right? So I said another way how to become extraordinary is to pause from learning. But there's something after that, right? But what we want to do is to take what we learn and unlearn and then learn again. Anybody catching me? Anybody catching me? Anybody catching me? Anybody following? The unseen is spiritual. Who is that? Absolutely. We got to come to that point of spiritual alignment, sis. Spiritual alignment, divine alignment with your spiritual being. So yes. Blessed are the poor in heart. Yes. So when I say pause in learning, everybody following? You got to take what you learn. You got to take what you learn already, what you were taught already, and you're going to use that, and you're going to unlearn, and then you're going to come back and learn so you can teach at the same time. Everybody following. If you're following, say yes, I am following. Say yes, I got it. Yes. If not, then let me know you did not get it. Let me know you did not get it. If you got it, say yes, I got it. I got it. We got to unlearn to learn to come again. Because not everything that we were that we were taught is working for us. Let's be truthful to ourselves now. Let's be truthful to ourselves. Not everything that we were taught, okay? Not everything that we learn, thank you so much for getting it. Not everything that we learn is making it for us at this point. No. It's not working for us. And this is why it is important that the very thing that we learn, we gotta relearn and come back in this position to learn the very things that will work for us. That is what we want to do. Not everything we learn. This little girl, this little boy, and we learn to do, and we see all these things. It's not working for us. And most of those things are holding us hostage. Listen to me. Most of those things are holding us from being extraordinary. Most of those things that we learn are holding us back from being extraordinary. We grew up in a family where this, we grew up in a family where that, we grew up in a family where that, we grew up in a family like this. And it is holding us from being our extraordinary self. Because we are ordinary people. But we just want a little extra. Put that in there. We want a little extra something. Everybody want a little extra something. Yeah. Not everything we learn is beneficial. We get to adult, we become parent as for ourselves, and as we become parent, we look back about 2 generations and like, ooh, that didn't work. So why are we still using that didn't work and we're applying it to now? No, we gotta unlearn to learn. Unlearn to relearn to learn. That's how we gotta do this. Unlearn to relearn to learn. So we can teach the next role of generation. Why are we coming? You know they talk about generational curse. That is coming from back 50,000 years, and we are using the same formula. No, it is time for us to relearn so we can learn and teach. We are students and teachers at the same time, just like a farmer. And for those of you who've been here, you know that I am from a farmer's background. So I like to use the analogy of farmer and how we are building our life, how we are going through life. You see, just like a farmer could plant so many things, but there's something called weed. Some bad weed. It's there. Did the farmer know that that bad weed was there? Maybe not. But that bad weed tend to hit, and it tend to sneak up on all that good crap. It sneak up and it just starts choking the very thing that the farmer planted. And the farmer got to take time and start weeding out all of that bad weed. And sometimes they lost crops. Sometimes they lost good. Why? Because it's so tangled around the very thing that they plant. They plant a pumpkin seed, and here comes this weed. And if anybody know about pumpkin on the farm, when you plant that pumpkin, there's a whole string going on, like it's an umbilical cord, just going, and the weed could just like wrap around that. No, it's like you're fighting the weed. You're fighting to get out of the weed. It's the same thing in life. It is the same concept applied to this journey called life. Whatever is planned somewhere back there, that is tangling up our destiny and our purpose, it is time that we break it off, weed it up, throw it out, and say, bye, I am relearning something. Generational curses. It is time for us to create generational blessing. And we cannot mix those two together, darling. No, 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 no. For us to have that extra on our ordinary, we got to break some. They have a saying in store that says, if you break it, you buy it. But honey, we ain't breaking and we ain't buying nothing. We just achieving what God created us to achieve. We are just going and say, God, I don't want to walk in no curse. I want to walk in the blessing. And because I want to walk in the blessing, I'm going to be my extraordinary self. Because you see now, hello. Be your extraordinary self because you were created to be your extraordinary self. So that is how we're going to do that. Yes, indeed. Be kind, be compassionate is a form of extraordinary way. Yes, indeed. Let me tell you something. And don't be overkind. You listen, who is this? Georgia, let me tell you something. Sometimes some people are overkind, and that's not good. That might sound crazy too. That might sound crazy to you as well to say that being overkind is not good. No, it's not good. Being overkind is not good. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Because they tell you that people walk over you because you're overkind. Mm-hmm. So yeah, follow your dreams, and you can be extraordinary. Your dreams waiting for you. There's waiting. Let me tell you another way how we can be extraordinary. Because why? We are ordinary people. I'm an ordinary girl that's sitting right here. Yeah, I just have extraordinary dreams and visions and goals and expectations and intentions. So when I get up, I operate on that. Okay. Another way that we want to do this so we can become extraordinary is to speak abundance in our life. Speak it back to yourself. Speak life back to you when nobody else is speaking to you. Speak to yourself. Sometimes you got to encourage yourself, the song says. Got to encourage yourself. Yep. Speak to yourself. Speak abundance to yourself. Every time I get up, I'm like, hey, God said, I'm the head and not the tail. God said, I promise to give you health and prosperity. Hey, God said, I promise to give you eternal life. I'm with you. Let us understand is that we got to speak abundance to ourselves. Oftentimes when we hear the word abundance, we think about abundance of money. Oftentimes we hear the word abundance, we're thinking about great wealth of the billionaires and the millionaires and all this stuff. No. Great abundance is not just wealth. That is not even abundance, okay? That's just riches somewhere. That's just wealth. When we're talking about abundance, we want to talk about abundance in our mind. Our mind is clear. We're speaking and we're clearing our minds. When we talk about abundance, we're talking about our heart is overflowing with love. And who said that? Compassion, empathy, peace and kindness. That's what we are talking about abundance. We're talking about when we talk about abundance over ourselves, we're saying, hey, I am full of love. Let me share some with you. We are talking about overflow, honey. When we're talking about overflow, we want to say, hey, you're in my way. Let me drop some on you. Speak abundance. I am. We talk about I am before. Those are affirmation that anything that comes after the am, that is what you are claiming onto yourself. So let us not claim that which we were not created for. I am living in abundance. Claim it. I was born for this. Claim it. You weren't born to live in generational curse. Absolutely not. You weren't born to live in poverty. Absolutely not. No, you were born to live in abundance. And again, it is not about money. It's about helping somebody. It's about encouraging somebody. It's about, hey, share a hand with somebody. It's about saying, I have abundance of peace. I want to share it with the world. I have abundance of encouragement. I want to share it with the world. I have abundance of confidence. I want to share it with the world. That is what we are talking about. You got wealth? You want to share it? That's up to you. But at the end of the day, if you don't have health, the wealth don't mean nothing. And while we are doing that, the next thing we want to do, we want to build solid, deep relationship with people. I think it's a song. I think it's a song that says, people make the world go round. I believe so. I think it's a song that says, people make the world go round. But of course, people make the world go round. What else? It's sure not just the animal kingdom, but it's not only that. People make the world go round because when we go on in and we produce and reproduce, what happened? We're making the world go round, all right? So it's not only the animals, people make the world go round. I believe that's a song. But anywho, develop deep, solid relationship with people. Yes, indeed. You're going to need people. You need people. You need people. Uh-huh. Absolutely. Our thoughts great. We are vibrating. We live in abundance, sweetie. Yes. And when we do that, when we go in high frequency and high vibration, what happens? It will attract that which you desire. It will attract that which will add to you. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, like where you came from? Oh my God. Oh, your heart spoke and your heart saw that which you desire. Lord, grant me the desire of my heart. You don't even know your desire of your heart. No, we don't. We don't know the desire of our heart. That's why God said, I will grant you the desire of your heart. Because only God knows the desire of your heart. Because, sometimes you go some places or wherever, and all of a sudden a phone call or something, and somebody like, oh my God, coming into your life. And you're like, oh my God, I need you. Sometimes I listen, I go on the phone every day. I use the phone every day for my job. And sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I needed to hear that. Right. Because God say, your heart need this. So I'm going to use Verona to say that and so forth. Why? Because no, that is my extra. That went on my ordinary self when I make a phone call. Hello, good morning. And then that's my ordinary self. But God realized that somebody on the other end needs something. So it did a little extra juice. You know what I'm saying? So a little extra something. It added a little extra to me. And like, bam, there you go. Drop that right there. Why the other person like, oh my God, I needed that. I know. You know what I'm saying? Get a little extra. If I could help somebody as I travel along, then my living shall not be in vain. There you go right there. You don't want to have no plain old life. Nah, absolutely not. You don't want to have a plain old life. You don't want to have a life that you live in vain. Like, oh, today you're gone, and like, your life was just in vain. No, you want to help somebody along the way. And when you desire to help somebody, Paulette, God will put that person in place. Believe me, I know. When you desire, whatever you desire is what God will provide. So if inside of your pure heart, because your heart got to be pure, inside of your pure heart, you desire to help somebody. You desire to love somebody. You desire to be kind to somebody. You desire to be supportive. You desire to have peace with somebody. God is going to put that somebody in the way. And like, ooh, there you go. Brum. That person is in your way. And now you get the opportunity to exercise the desire of your heart. Hello. Now, that is how we do that. Let me tell you. Listen, honey, because God knew you needed me. And he added a little extra to me for you. That's the reason why we are going to go into the next way, how to be extraordinary. Extra is the key word. Extra is the key word. Extra. Oh, I think that was a commercial. Extra, read all about it. Extra. Do something extra every day. Listen, it's just humbling to be a blessing to somebody. Do extra every day. This is another way how we are going to be extraordinary. We are ordinary people, and we must do extra every single waking moment. Your extra don't have to be big. Audience, your extra don't have to be big. Your extra is just having the desire to do something great. Your extra does mean you're taking one more step toward your greatness. Your extra mean you're taking one step because that one step is better than no step at all. Your extra mean that you are going to be loving yourself a little bit more so you can love somebody else. Extra, do something extra every single day. Every day. Do something extra so that extra can add on to your ordinary self. That when you walk outside, when you're inside, when you're on the phone, when you go on social media, whatever space you create, that extra must vibrate. That extra must be felt. That extra must be seen. That extra must they must be like, oh, she real extra. Yes, I am real extra because I work hard. I put in the work to be extraordinary. Yep. You want to be your extraordinary self in 2024. I am telling you, just like that 8 right there that's wrapping around, that's the infinity sign. You want to overlap on your extra, honey. And this is 2024. We want to get into the habit of doing extra things for ourselves so we can become extraordinary beings. Audience, we can do this. We can do this. I believe in you. I believe in each and every one of you that is watching me right now. And for those of who will be watching on the replay, whatever time you're watching this, I believe in you. I believe in your extraordinary self because your extraordinary version, it is the greatest part of you. The extraordinary version is what God created each and every one of us to experience. It is there. And if you have experienced it, honey, it is not over until it is over. So the more I said I am extraordinary, is the more I'm evolving into more extraordinary. Because extraordinary is a big word. That means that's how big we want to go. We want to go into 2024 for the rest of the days that's ahead in 2024. Today is your start day. Right now is your start day to say, I want to experience the extraordinary version of myself. And again, it don't have to do anything with money. It's about you living that extraordinary life. Whatever your extraordinary life is, you can define that. You define your extraordinary life, and then you go on out there and you live it. Add some time to your extraordinary self. Add some time to your extraordinary dreams. Add some more time to your extraordinary vision. Add some more time. Get in there. Go in there. Declutter your mind. Whatever it is that you got to do. I'm going to say this last thing. I see another VIP are showing up. I'm Sharon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to say this last thing of how to be our extraordinary self, because this is where we are going to define our extraordinary self for 2024. And this is where I am going to pause and I'm going to give you this one last thing of how to become your extraordinary. Give yourself chances. When you fall, that's okay. Get up, brush off, put on a Band-Aid, make sure that the scratch is not deep. And if it's deep, make sure that it's healed. Give yourself chances. And when you give yourself chances, what will happen? You are now saying to yourself that I see a glimpse of my extraordinary version of myself and I'm going after it. Give yourself chances. Be willing to unlearn and relearn and learn that which defined your extraordinary self. Audience, we can do it. We can do it. You are not alone. I want to inform you on this, that you are not alone on this journey called life. And we will never be alone on this journey called life, because together, and I mean together, you and I, we are stronger. We are stronger. And that is why this platform is here. So I want to thank you so much for being here, showing up, because when you show up, honey, you're not showing up for yourself. You're showing up for your family, your community, and generations to come. So let us understand this and understand this as we pause this episode. Your extraordinary version is waiting for you. This is your host, Verona Willis-Brown, saying thank you all for being here. It is a pleasure to serve you. As I develop my extraordinary self, honey, let they call me extra if they want. Go ahead, let they call you extra if they want. Let it go on and be known. I'm extra. See you on the next go around. Ta-ta.